Hello, good afternoon, everybody. Let us try to revise what we did in our last lecture. Am I audible, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Okay. In last class, we developed mean of NBD, variance of NBD, and I tried to explain why the name NBD is given to this distribution. Let us take a little revision and then we go ahead. From first year syllabus, we know binomial distribution has mean NP and variance as NPQ. For given values of small n and p, we have a relation mean greater than variance. In case of binomial, you can see my cursor, and if you speak for negative binomial distribution with parameter k comma p, mean is kq by p and variance is kq by p square. The relation for NBD is reverse than binomial. That is the reason why the distribution is called negative binomial. Negative in the sense it behaves opposite to binomial. Another reason of negative is binomial random variable is number of success in finite trials, n number of trials, whereas negative binomial random variable is number of failure until to get kth success. That means binomial random variable, we make the record of success in finite trials, whereas in negative binomial we make the record of failure, which is opposite of success. And that's why the another reason of negative binomial is this. Let us go ahead how to develop moment generating function of NBD. From first year syllabus, you know what is a MGF for any random variable. MGF is nothing but expected value small e to the power tx. That is the definition of MGF for any random variable x at point t. Suppose my random variable x follows negative binomial with parameter k and p. Then MGF is mxt equal expected value e to the power tx. As you know from first year, how to write expectation? Expectation is replaced by summation. What is a function inside capital E? It may be anything. You write as it is inside the summation. And this is multiplied by probability function Px. So this is your definition to get the MGF of any random variable x. After writing this definition, we go ahead. Summation as it is, e to the power tx. Now I write PMF of NBD, negative binomial distribution. That is x plus k minus 1, choose x, p raised to k, q raised to x. After having this, you can recall my previous 2-3 lectures. We can write NBD by 3 different ways. So this is the alternative form of NBD. x plus k minus 1 choose x can be written as minus k choose x, p to the power k as it is, and this q raised to x is minus q raised to x. This is according to remark given on the definition. We have three alternative form of NBD. So this step is same as this step, because this function which I wrote is nothing but similar to this as a particular case derived from the original formula. So after having this, we go ahead, that is p to the power k is a constant. In previous page, this summation is for x. So everything related with x will be variable, and where x is not, that is a constant. So p raised to k is a constant. Naturally, it will be taken out of the summation. And that's why next step is p raised to k summation e to the power tx minus k choose x minus q raised to x. That is your next step. Summation x from 0 to infinity minus k choose x minus q multiply e to the power t and whole bracket power x. Let us go again back to the page before. This q raised to x and this e to the power tx. This can be written as e to the power t and complete power x. So when power is common, you can combine the base. So in my next step, I write minus q multiply e to the power t and whole power is x, that you can see on the next page. So this is minus q multiply e to the power t whole power x. Now at this stage, I use binomial theorem with negative index, that is negative power. So answer of this summation with this entire term written by negative binomial theorem, 1 minus this quantity to the power minus k. So you can see this entire bracket is nothing but negative binomial theorem. The expansion of this is summation 0 to infinity minus k choose x minus q time e to the power t whole power x. And that is nothing but your MGF for negative binomial distribution. You can go one step ahead. This minus k as a power can be written in the denominator. So you will get mxt in the modified form, p raised to k divide 1 minus q e to the power t to the power k. Again, if you want, you can simplify further also. Numerator power k, denominator power k. So you can combine numerator and denominator. So answer will be p divide 1 minus q e to the power t entire quantity power k. But I stop at this stage because the next steps are nothing but simplification. So if you can stop here, it is also okay. And if you try to simplify further, it will have a nice impression on the examiner. Otherwise, this is the answer for MGF of negative binomial distribution. Now you can recall MGF of geometric. If anybody have a recall memory for geometric distribution, same formula you got. P divided by 1 minus Q e to the power T, because for geometry K is 1. Geometric is a particular case of NBD. How it is particular case? Just replace K equal to 1. All the result of NBD can be verified through geometric. Let us go for next topic, that is CGF of NBD, cumulant generating function, which we have studied in your first year, KXT. So by definition of CGF, KXT is nothing but log to the base E mxt. Natural log to the base E, that means ln. So if you have MGF, take a natural log, what the answer you will get, it represents CGF, denoted by KXT. Next line, log to the base E is continued. What the formula you got for MGF? This is the formula of MGF. You write inside the curly bracket. P to the power K multiplied 1 minus Q e to the power T whole bracket raised to minus K. This is nothing but your MGF. Now you can see I wrote P to the power K in the denominator. So it is a plus K. If I replace to the denominator, it becomes minus K. And this minus K and this minus K is combined here. So this simplification I did to get cumulants. So this is log. Now separate division, P divided by 1 by P minus Q by P e to the power T entire bracket raised to minus K. Now you know the result of logarithm. Log A to the power M can be written as M times log A. So this minus K is a power, can be taken as a product. So minus K log to the base E, curly bracket, 1 minus Q by P e to the power T minus 1. See, this is a very important step, adjustment with previous step. Minus K is a multiplied factor by result of logarithm. Now here I write e to the power T as e to the power T minus 1. Let us check this step and this step is correct or not. Q by P e to the power T is there. This Q by P with minus 1 and outside minus 1 become plus Q by P. So 1 plus Q by P is nothing but 1 by P. The reason, P plus Q is 1. Chance of getting success and chance of getting failure, if you add together, it will become 1. And that's why you get the term as 1. Those who are having a doubt, on rough page, they can simplify this term. And by keeping in mind 1 equal to Q plus P. And that's why you get 1 here. So this is nothing but adjustment with this previous step. Now, By using logarithm series, we write expansion of CGF for NBD as below. This result you have to remember, and it is named as log series. Minus log to the base e 1 minus x equal x plus x square by 2 plus x cube by 3 plus x raised to 4 by 4, and it goes up to infinity. This is your log series. Let us compare this log series with your step. You can see minus sign is common in the right hand side. This is log to the base e, this is also log to the base e. Bracket 1, there is a bracket 1. Minus x. That means if you want to apply this log series to my step, what is x? X is q divided by p bracket e to the power t minus 1. So this entire thing, I will highlight it. This entire thing is nothing but x. So I will make an expansion of this by using this log series. So what will be expansion? X, that means this term in place of this, plus 1 by 2 square of this, plus 1 by 3 cube of this term, plus 1 by 4 fourth power of this term, and it will be continue up to infinity. Do you understand? Let us go ahead how the terms look like. K is a common. You can see on the back page, this K is there. Bracket, this is x, q by p e to the power t minus 1 plus half square of the x plus 1 by 3 cube of the x plus 1 by 4 fourth power of x plus dot dot dot. This is your expansion according to log series. Let us go ahead. Now by using exponential series as below. You can recall when I taught you Poisson distribution in first year. You have logarithmic series e to the power t. What is the expansion? 1 plus t by factorial 1, t square by factorial 2, t cube by factorial 3, plus t raised to 4 by factorial 4, plus up to infinity. This is called as exponential series. I am going to replace this in place of e to the power t everywhere. At this point, then at this point, at this point, and at this point. So this entire is nothing but exponential series. So what you will get? Left hand side is kxt, k time q by p e to the power t is bracket, this 1 and this minus 1 get cancelled. So this 1 is cancelled because it is e to the power t minus 1. This 1 goes on the left, so you get these brackets. So my expansion is k time q by p. This is expansion plus half q square by p square This is the square of the term plus 1 by 3 q raised to 3 p raised to 3 cube of this term plus 1 by 4 by p raised to 4 and square fourth power of this plus method continue up to infinity. This entire expansion is kxt. That is nothing but cumulant generating function, which I taught in your first term under the chapter mathematical expectation, MGF, CGF, and the relation between moment and cumulant up to fourth order. We worry only up to fourth order because all the distributions are clearly explained by studying the fourth order moments. We don't require more than fourth power. So we make expansion up to 4. Now by using this, we can obtain rth cumulant. Kr is coefficient of t raised to r by r factorial in the expression of kxt. R from 1, 2, 3 up to infinity. For example, I want K1. So what will be K1? It is coefficient, that means constant, of which term? T raised to 1 by 1 factorial. That means simply t. So I will look in this big expression, only the term having t. Can you get t from here? Answer is not, because minimum power of t begin with 2. Here from 3, here from 4. So if I want K1, I have result from only first bracket. So this t by 1 factorial, the coefficient outside is q by p. And for entire expansion, common coefficient is k. So what is the answer of K1? K multiply q by p. And the result is there. What is K1? Coefficient of t in the expression of kxt. Answer coming kq by p. And you know from first year, first cumulant represent mean of the variable. And I proved for NBD, mean of NBD is kq by p. So K1 is mean, and that is mu1 dash. Dash is there. Now I proceed ahead to get K2. K2 means second cumulant. How to develop? It is coefficient of t square by factorial 2 in the expression of kxt. Now again, if I go back, this is the expression of kxt. I want to search coefficient for t square by factorial 2. So first coefficient from here, answer is q by p multiply k. But I will get one more coefficient from second term, because minimum power of this is 2. So I get 2 coefficients from first bracket and from this second bracket. From second bracket, how I will get? I will get by making operation of square. You know from school mathematics, a plus b square is a square plus b square plus 2 time product. So by making a square operation of first term, I get t square. If I make a square of this, I get t raised to 4, which I don't want. Now, if I make a product that is 2 times AB, expansion of square, a plus b square is a square plus b square plus twice AB. By making square, I get answer from here. Now, if I make a product of this with this, t multiply t square, it becomes t cube. But I want coefficient of t square. So product is not helpful for getting a square quantity. So I have only coefficient from first term by making a square. And that answer is t square. I want 2 factorial. 2 factorial means 2. That is available outside. So from second bracket, my coefficient is q square, p square, and outside is k. And that is why. What is k2? kq by p from first bracket. K times q square by p square from second bracket. Again, recall your first year. Second cumulant represent variance. You know what is the variance of NBD. The answer is kq by p square. So k2 is a variance, and that should be kq by p square. Let us check. This gives kq by p square or not. I took LCM, p square, and this p as a p square. So here numerator is kpq. This kq square. Now I take kq common. So in bracket p and here q. Just now I told p plus q is 1. So this bracket is cancelled. Due to mathematical identity, 5 multiply 1 is 5. So kq multiply 1 is kq divided by p square. That means what you studied in first year, second cumulant represent variance, and it is the second central moment. Answer is kq by p square. After having a variance, you can proceed ahead to get third cumulant, k3. What is k3? It is coefficient of t raised to 3 by 3 factorial in the expression of kxt. What we did for k2, what we did for k1, we repeat for k3. So I will collect coefficient for t raised to 3 by 3 factorial from the expression of kxt, which is this. So I will get answer from first bracket, from second bracket, as well as from third bracket, because it has power 3. I want to collect coefficient for t raised to 3 by 3 factorial. So answers coming from 3 brackets. This is from number 1. You can see t raised to 3 by 3 factorial has a coefficient q by p with common multiplied k. This is coefficient from middle bracket. You can check again. And this is a coefficient from third bracket. This is going to be simplified by taking kq by p common from everybody. And this is simplified 1 plus q by p square. So this is the result for k3. Again, your first year says third cumulant is same as third central moment. And answer is kq multiply 1 plus q divided by p raised to 3. Once we get K3, we proceed for K4. What is K4? It is parallel now. K1 is a coefficient by t by 1 factorial. K2, collect the coefficient for t raised to 2 by 2 factorial. K3, collect the coefficient for t raised to 3 by 3 factorial. In same way, K4, coefficient of t raised to 4 by 4 factorial in the expression of kxt, which we developed in page before. This is your kxt. That means for t raised to 4 by 4 factorial, you get answer from this. T raised to 4 by 4 factorial. Coefficient is q by p multiply k. Similarly, from here, and from here. So you get kq by p from first. This and this is from second. Two coefficients from the second bracket. This is from third bracket, and this is from the last bracket. So this is your K4. We know that fourth central moment is fourth cumulant plus 3 times K2 square. Put K4, what is this answer? 3 times K2, K2 means variance, and get simplification. You will get such type of simplified answer. This is the topic of your today's class. Question on this topic: define NBD with parameter k comma p, obtain its CGF, and after CGF, get the mean and variance. They are not asking K3, K4, mean and variance. You have to stop at this stage. After having variance and mean, your answer will be finished. Don't go for K3, K4. If they ask K3, K4, you proceed ahead. So this is the general question which comes on the topic of MGF and CGF. Now I stop by giving why we calculate MGF, CGF. The reason is, by calculating CGF, which is depend on MGF, we try to develop central moments, mu2, mu3, and mu4. After having mu2, mu3, mu4, by first year knowledge, you can study the shape of the distribution, whether the distribution under study is symmetric, positively skewed, or negatively skewed. That is the reason why we go for studying a cumulants, studying MGF, and trying to develop K1, K2, K3, K4. By using K1, K2, K3, K4, we get mu1, mu2, mu3, mu4. And then by using that, we study the shape of the distribution. This will try to cover coming Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, because tomorrow onward, Professor Serkar will engage you. I will take your first 3 days and Serkar will teach you last 3 days. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, paper 1. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, paper 2.